Hi there, I'm Ismail from Pelham. One of the most challenging things SEOs face is sudden ranking drops. When traffic drops, it's easy to panic and assume that Google has penalized the site. But not all traffic changes are algorithm hits. Many are just normal ranking fluctuations. Today, we'll learn about the difference using Google Search Console, update dates, and page level analysis. Now, step one is to open Google Search Console. Now, here we are in Google Search Console. Then we go to the performance tabs. Now, let's check the changes in the last 7 days. Let's look at position. And as you can see, there was a rise and then a sudden drop here. So, what we are trying to notice here is if there is a gradual change or there are sudden changes. Now, sudden drops could indicate an update, while slow fluctuations are usually normal surge volatility. So, on the 26th of February, that we went from 29 to 34, normal, normal rise, normal rise, from 27 down to 15. That's a big rise, then a big. So this level of volatility in the past 3 days could signal the fact that there has been an update. Now, the next step here is to see if there are any known Google updates. And the easiest way to do that is to just Google it. Many SEO blogs and tools track updates like Moscast, SEMrush Sensor, Algorithm, and Search Engine Roundtable. So, if your traffic drop coincides with a known core update, it may be the algorithm hit. If there is no reported update, the change is still likely normal fluctuation or something site specific. So let's see. Okay. So there's a Google core update in February 2026, and there is a 21-day rollout period. So it's possible that that is what has affected, because it said it finished rolling out on the 27th of February 2026 after a 22-day process, and that this update specifically targeted content in Google Discover, focusing on reducing clickbait, promoting local relevance, and prioritizing depth and expert content. So it's possible that changes to this update have hit on our website, and perhaps we need to make an improvement to our content. So now the next thing we need to look at is if the drop is site wide or page specific. If your entire site lost traffic, for example, let's look at let's look at it in terms of impressions, since we don't have clicks yet. So if it's the entire site, it could be an algorithm change, a broad penalty, or a technical problem like indexation issues. If it's just a few pages, it's more likely due to content relevant issues, competitor improvement, internal linking, or on page SEO, or even backlink changes. So now this is the entire website. Let's look at, first of all, the first thing we want to do is to switch to a comparison view, and then we can see that there has been a slight drop this week compared to last week. Now, let's look at the pages and see is this drop site wide. So we have last 7 days, previous 7 days. Let's arrange this. So we can see that some pages actually increased. We have this page here that even had 0 impressions but has more impressions now. um so as we can see, it's not a site-wide problem. Out of 63 pages here, most of the pages had more impressions than last week than this week. So we cannot in good faith say that it's a site-wide thing. So we just need to look at the specific pages and see what changes we need to make. Now, a visual check helps a lot. And looking at the traffic in Search Console or Analytics, we need to see if it's a sudden drop or a sharp dip. For example, a site selling heaters might see traffic drops in the summer. That's normal. A sudden drop on multiple pages with no seasonality could indicate something serious, probably an algorithm hit. So, but in our case, it doesn't look that serious because it's just the past 3 days and we would need to consider more data. But all in all, there is a checklist. The checklist is the first thing you need to do is open Google Search Console to confirm decline. Compare the drop to known Google updates dates. You check if the drop is site-wide or page level, and then you look for seasonal patterns. Make sure technical issues like no index errors, broken pages, crawling issues haven't caused the decline. Following these steps helps you avoid overreacting and take the right SEO action. Now, to wrap up, not every ranking drop is a penalty or algorithm hit. By analyzing your data carefully, checking known updates, and breaking trends down by page, you can accurately diagnose the issue. This keeps you from wasting time on unnecessary fixes and helps you respond correctly if it's an algorithm hit. If you found this video to be helpful, please make sure to like, comment, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.